Well, I'm back. I got all the hardware for turning my coop into a chicken tractor. First off, I want you all to know I'm not a carpenter. I never did it for a trade. What I did was I got this magazine here, Grit, and in this great magazine, it's helped me a lot with my girls. I came across an article, and it's called The Ultimate DIY Backyard Chicken Tractor, and Elizabeth Williams is the person that wrote and took the pictures of the Ultimate Chicken Tractor. And what I did was I read it, and then I bought my coop already made, but I'm using her wheel assembly to turn my coop into a chicken tractor. And in it, the materials for wheel assembly is 6 inches lawnmower wheels, 2 of them, 1 by 4 by 24 inch, 2 of them for the handles, and then a 2 by 4 by 3.5 stop block. And then what you need as far as the hardware, you need 1/2 inch nylon lock nuts, 4 of them. You need 1/2 inch bolts. Now the one thing that they didn't say the length, and I used 4 of those. I used 3 inches, and then 3.5 for the, I used 2 3-inch and 2 3.5. The 3.5 go for the wheels. Then you need 24 washers and 2 5/8 inch nuts for spacers. Now you can use the 5/8 inch spacers instead of the washers, but for some reason, like I said, I'm not I got 24 of them. If you get 4 of those 5/8 inch spacers, then you only need 14 washers. And then you take your 24 inch, now I did the other side, you take your 24 inch 1x4s, and I'll take it apart so y'all can see it. So you have to drill holes, and what you do is you drill from the top, you come down 1 inch. Let me read it, make sure. You come down 1 inch down. This is for the wheel. From, well, I'm doing it, I did it opposite of what she said because I wanted the arm to go back instead of forward. But you go down 1 inch down, and then from the end you do 2 inches over. Then you drill a 1/2 inch hole, and I use this to cut out the 1/2 inch hole on it. And then on the other one you do the same thing. You come up 1 inch, and then you go over 3.5 inches to the left, that way. Same hole, I used the same thing. Everything I used, all I used was my battery operated drill, then to cut the hole with this, and then for my, and then I used the drill bit for a Phillips head drill bit. That's all I used. And then to tighten everything down, I used 2 wrenches, which I got today in a garage sale for 50 cents each. So here's how you do it. You first put in the bottom 1/2 inch nut, put a washer on it, then put it through the hole. Then I put 5 washers on, and then attached, I put 5 washers on, and then I just put the bolt there so I don't lose it. because I didn't buy extra. Okay, then on the top side, which is where the wheel goes, same thing, put it through the hole, put a washer on the bolt, 3.5 inch bolt, put it through the hole, put your 5/8 spacer on it, then you take your wheel, put your wheel on, another washer, then you just, this is a lock nut, not nylon lock nut. Get it on there as snug as you can. And then you just tighten her down. If you have a ratchet set, it would work better. It'd be half the time, but my ratchet set's somewhere in my camper, so I'm just going to use these. Of course, you need two because you got to be able to keep a hold of the nut while you're trying to tighten it down. And it's snug and the wheel moves. So with that, pretty much the arm is done. And this bolt here is what bolts into your into the actual piece of wood that I'm running down from the coop. Now I'll show you the end results. I did the other side so you can see it, because I have to do everything on it. Now what I did, because the coop was not a tractor in the beginning, so I had to make some adjustments with wood. So I put the wood down, and what I'll do is I'll brace it when I put the other side on. But what I did was, you take the arm, depending, because I have a door here, so I couldn't have it go back this way. So I had to reverse the way they did it. So this is it assembled. And then what you do, you just bend down, pick her up. This is a stop block. I put it on after I put the arm on, so I could figure out where I was going to put it. And then I put it like that. Now the coop is off the ground here. See, my foot can go underneath it. And then what else I got to do is this separates from the coop, and I'll bring out a handle, and then once I have the other one on and put the handle on, then I can move it all around. But it's pretty neat setup, and it'll be a heck of a lot easier for me to move the coop around in the yard. And I hope you guys who's thinking about doing this will consider this setup. It's pretty neat, I think, and it'll work fine for me. So thank you for putting up with an old man trying to be on YouTube, and happy chickening.